Hello and welcome to the channel, guys. This is Shubhajit here. Today we are going to study one of the question of SQL queries which came in GATE CS 2020. So as you can see in this question, we have been supplied with three tables. One is catalog table, which consists of three attributes: S number, P number, cost. Suppliers table, which consists of three attributes: S number, S name and location. Parts table, which consists of three attributes: P number, P name and part specification. And also we have been given an SQL query. So the question says the number of rows returned by the above SQL query. So we have to find out that in the final output of this query, how many rows will be present. Okay, so let's start. So as we can see, it's been given select S number, S name, and yes, also in the question it is given that these are the primary keys. Okay, I have underlined this. So in this table, S number and P number is the composite key, okay, of this table. So here in this parts table, P number is the primary key, and this suppliers table, S number is the primary key. Okay. So now let us study the question. What it is told: select S number, S name from suppliers, comma catalog, where S number is equal to C number and this condition is satisfied. Cost is greater than this certain thing. Okay. So now see, when we have something as nested, okay, so this is the subquery, okay. So first of all we will solve this query and then we will come to the main query, because see, to run the main query we need this comparison. We will actually join these two tables, okay, suppliers and catalog. We'll join these two tables based on two conditions. One condition is S number, S dot S number is equal to C dot S number. S is for supplier, C is for catalog. So S dot S number is this S number and C dot S number is this S number. Okay, let me write it. This we are referring as S, this we are referring as C. Fine. So S dot S number is this and C dot S number is this. So when we say that S dot S number is equal to C dot S number, we mean that when we join these two tables and when we do the comparison, then wherever these two S numbers are matching, we will fetch that row. But not only this condition and this condition where cost is greater than this value. So the first query is dependent on this query. So first we have to find the value of this subquery. Once we get the value, we'll put that cost and then we'll find out the overall one. Okay. So let's try to find out this query. Select average cost from catalog where P number is equal to P4 group by P number. Okay. So we have to concentrate only on the catalog table. But it is told. Also, let me explain you one other thing. Whenever you execute or try to find the output of any SQL query, we should know the order in which this is executed. So first of all, the from keyword is executed. That from which table we want to take it out. Okay, from this table. Then we are going to execute the where condition. Where condition, okay. First of all, from condition will be the from, this from will be executed. That from which table? So table will be picked first, then where condition, then we will apply conditions on that table. Okay, once that condition is applied, okay, then we will go on to this group by. Then we will go on to group by. Then we will group. If you have any such thing as group by in your query, then group by will be the third one. Sorry, this will be 2. Okay. Then we will go to group by. Then we will go to having, because having is also a kind of condition, a conditional statement which is applied on the group by thing. Okay. We'll study all these things in due time. As of now, just understand this sequence, that first of all the table will be fetched. Obviously, if we want to do some operation here, we should know which table. So we'll fetch the table first. Okay. Once the table is fetched, then we'll see the where condition. By using the where condition, we'll filter out the rows. After we filter out the rows, then we'll go to group by condition. If we have to group some rows, okay. Then on those grouped rows, if we have to apply any condition, we'll use it through having. So once all this is done, then we are going to use select. Then we are going to use select parameter. Is it clear? Now after everything is done, then at the end always we will do order by if again it exists in your table. So this is the general sequence. Okay, we should always remember this. So now you may tell that, sir, if I don't have group by in my table, that is fine. If you don't have, then you ignore this. Whatever you have, so from you will obviously have. So from will be executed first, then where condition, then where, then having, then select, then obviously the attributes will be selected. After all this cuttings are done, okay, then we will select the attributes and then finally order them, order the rows. Okay, clear? Okay, so if you want you can note it down. Okay, okay, so what is told in the query is that select average cost from catalog. So what we'll execute first, we'll execute this from first. So from catalog, so we'll come into this table from catalog where P number is equal to P4. So we'll go on to P number is equal to P4. So P number is equal to P4, which are the only rows. So this is the row, P number is equal to P4 and P number is equal to P4. So we have selected out the rows first. So these are the only two rows. Okay, this is the row and this is the row. Sorry. Okay, and right. So these are the two rows. So now we have selected the rows. Okay. So till now these are the only two rows we'll concentrate on. We have nothing to do with the other rows as far this inner query is concerned. Okay. So now group by P4. So we'll group using P4. And what we want? Average cost. Means simply if we group by these two, so these two rows will be grouped by and we'll take the average cost. Okay. So what is the average cost? 200, 250. So it's 450. Okay. So 450 is the summation. 450 by 2 is 225. Okay. So cost. So this 225 will be replaced instead of this query. Okay. So we can say that where cost is greater than 225. Fine. Understood how we solved the inner query? If not clear, you can again rewind the video and you can see. Okay. Now we'll come on to the main query. So we have got the dependency. So now we are able to solve this complete one. Now what we'll have to do? Select S number SNAME from supplier S, comma catalog C, where these two conditions will be satisfied. So let us start doing it. So we'll consider both these two tables at a time. Okay. And so again from this comma this. So we'll consider these two tables at a time now. This table and this table at a time. Where S number is equal to CS number. So we'll just try to filter out which are the rows. Okay. So let us remove these marks because those were against the previous query, which will not be validated for this current query. So, and we may get confused. Okay. So now, if you see now, S number is equal to S number in these two tables. Okay. So where are the S numbers? Obviously everyone is matching. So we'll just find out with another. So see, S number, this S number is equal to with this number. Again, this S2 is also present here. This S3 is also present. So now we'll just move on to this one. Okay. Then we'll understand. Cost is greater than 225. So see, wherever cost is greater than 225, we are going to tick it. Okay. Cost is not greater than 225. This is greater. 225. This is greater. 225. This is greater. This is greater. So we will concentrate only on this rows. We'll concentrate only on these rows. Correct? So because sorry. Only these are the only four rows. Okay, this where cost is greater than 225. So now we are going to do, so this condition is executed. Now we are going to execute this condition. S number is equal to this, and against that we are going to print this. Okay. So S2, we have S2 here. So S2 S2, here nothing is there, here S2 is there. So S number and S dot S number means we are referring to this, and S dot S name, fine. So S2 is there, so one time S2, okay, let us write the column names first. S dot S number and S dot S name. So when this S2 will be compared with this S2, so there is a match, okay, and obviously the cost is matching because we have already, first of all, we have filtered these rows using cost ones because both are AND conditions, so both has to be true at the same time. So that's how we have filtered it first, then we are going to apply this. Okay, so now S2 is matching, cost is already matching, so now we'll print S2 here, S2 here, and this Balaji Furnitures. Okay, done. Okay, fine. S3 is there, S3 and Premium Furnitures. Okay, S3 Premium Furnitures. Okay, again S3 is there, so again for S3 this will be printed, same thing. Again S3 is matching, so again for S3 this will be printed. So this is our final output. So how many rows we are getting here? 4 rows, right? We are getting here 4 rows. So our answer is this. Is it clear, guys? If not, you can rewatch the video once or twice, it will be clear. Okay, thank you.